So, chapter 3 in the manuscript of Ed's Apathy. I'm not enjoying this much. The story does get interesting, more interesting in a couple of chapters, and I must say, I feel obligated to share it. I mean, it's 2022, and how often does a guy find a manuscript written in 2026? Anyways, it was Saturday evening. Ed knuckled back his tears brought on by his reminiscence of Lynn. He eyed with distaste the 2-ounce ration of regime-issued alcohol. A hideous, greasy concoction he saved for Saturday nights, as Sunday mornings were his half-day off for R&R. Gagging back his issued alcohol ration, Ed's stomach roiled in protest, and he leaned back in his chair and closed his eyes as he swallowed back the urge to vomit. And then I won't go into detail, skip a couple of paragraphs here. Ed and similar folk are allowed a 5-kilometer travel radius. It's been deemed by the WEF that the useless eaters need not travel any further than that. Some select few, like his manager at the food hub he works at gets a tiny little electric car with a 30-kilometer range. The elitists, of course, have gas-powered limousines, and you can imagine. Anyways, Lynn hadn't returned after the Christmas Eve blowout until January 3rd, and the couple spent the rest of the month tiptoeing around each other in the political tensions in the country. On Thursday evening, January 20th, this again is 2022, this chapter. Ed arrived home to find Lynn packing her SUV with coolers, clothes, blankets, and pillows. The Freedom Convoy arrives in Ottawa on Saturday, Ed. There's space in the back for your bag should you care to join me. It's not open to debate, discussion, or argument. I'll be sleeping in the den tonight. You'll only incur my wrath should you disturb me. I'll be leaving before first light. If your bags are packed in the hallway in the morning, I'll wait for you to shower and we'll depart together. Otherwise, I'll go without you. Ed had trailed behind her at a loss for words as Lynn had marched determinedly into the den, slammed the door in his face, and made a loud, theatrical, acoustic production of locking the door. Ed had woken the next morning to find an empty coffee pot and a note on the kitchen table. The note read, "Ed, I know you put your heart and soul into building a successful business from literally nothing. But the government of Trudeau has every intention of destroying it, as assuredly they have my own career and the livelihood and businesses and careers of tens of thousands of others." This would be in reference to the mandates. You had to participate with your roosters or you didn't keep your job. The note continued, "Don't worry about me, Ed. I've built a network of like-minded people I trust. I'll return from Ottawa when it's over. Postscript, I left 2 months' mortgage payments in the cash stash. I know your business is running in the red. PPS, Ed, you'd better get your head out of your ass." In the next chapter, which I'm not going to read today, it's a bummer. Next chapter or two, I forget exactly which, Ed takes us through 2022, and it reads true to what we're witnessing in 2022. After that, it gets into 2023, so we see what happens next year in Canada. So although it's a dark and bleak story, I hope you'll follow along with me.